morning guys, and welcome back to another vlog. Today is Tuesday. I was attempting to vlog yesterday and it just didn't work out very well for me. It was another rainy day and I just was not feeling it. But I finished this dress and I want to show you guys, well, two-piece set, not actually a dress. I am so excited about this one, and this is the light up one, so it's so fun. I guess you can't get like the full effect of it because you can't see the full thing. Hold on. So this is what it looks like. It is so freaking cute. It does have little like appliques on it as well that I like hand sewed on there. It's super beautiful. Wanted to show it to you guys before I send it off today. This one's also, I believe, for opening night, if not like one of the first few nights. So I wanted to get that out ASAP because I'm heading to Dallas on Thursday. So I just wanted to make sure I got everything out that I needed to. I'm so excited to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by Epson. Today I'm going to show you guys my new printer, which I'm actually so excited about. I feel like if you're a business owner like me, these type of things just get you really excited. Today I'm sharing with you guys the Epson ecotank Pro. It is literally a dream. It's one of the fastest ecotank printers that Epson has ever come out with, and I can attest to that because it literally does print out so quickly. I was actually shocked the first time I printed something on it. And also the quality is incredible. There's literally no warm-up time for the printer, so it just prints right away, which literally caught me so off guard the first time I printed something. I cannot even like explain to you guys how quickly it was. I was trying to like film it because I was like, oh, I need to get content of this. By the time I like had clicked print, usually I would have to wait like, you know, a little bit for something to come out. So I was like, oh, I'll just set up the camera. No, it was already printed. I'll have a link down below for you guys to check it out. I love Epson. They are such a tried and true company for anything printers, and I'm so lucky to be able to be working with them. This has been game changing, especially lately since I've been making a lot of digital patterns that I have to print out and test out. The fact that this prints them out so quickly is so game changing when you're printing out like 40 sheets that you have to put together for a pattern. If you know, you know. I cannot recommend it enough, and it's very easy to set up. The little touch screen kind of guides you through everything you need to do to put in, you know, the date, time, whatever, all that. And then to load up the ink, you just have to put the bottles onto it, and it's mess free. I was a little bit scared at first that it was gonna be like messy to put them upside down, but the way the bottle is made is that it doesn't leak unless it's on the actual printer and ready to be like deposited in there. So mess free, did not get a single dot of ink on me the entire time, and the quality is incredible. Like I said, I will have a link down below for you guys to check them out. I love Epson and I'm so grateful to work with them, so thank you, Epson, and let's get back into the video. I have one more to finish up for the March dates, aside from like the thrifted jacket that I'm still waiting on that freaking patch for. I'm so like about it. I have another one that's also like the light up one, but for a little girl, and it's almost done, but the mom is still checking in on like the lights, whether or not her stadium allows for them. So I'm just waiting for her go ahead to put them in or not, because I can't finish the top without like putting them in. The skirt's a little bit easier to take off the lights if I needed to, because I put the lights between the like chiffon layer and like the lining of it, and it's free flowing on the skirt, so I could like, you know, get into it. But for the shirt, it's like between, it's like sandwiched in, so I wouldn't be able to just like easily take it off. I'd have to undo it and take it off. So I'm just waiting on her go ahead and finish that when I can, but now we can kind of move on to other things. First things first though, I have more heart dresses to cut out for my girls that are sewing them for me, so I'm excited about that. But I was waiting on more lining to come in because I ran out of the lining. Also the trim I ran out of, and I ordered more, and then the Etsy seller was like, actually we ran out of that trim. So then I'm still trying to figure out what trim I'm gonna use for it, because I love the one that I use and it's so beautiful and like so specific, and I wanted to make sure it's something similar if not better, so working that out with her. But anyway, we are going to be cutting out some dresses today. That is what I need to do because we've got quite a few more orders of it, which I'm very excited about. Okay, so I just finished cutting up 2 of these dresses. I've got them ready to go. I actually have Brenda, who's one of my girls that's sewing, coming in a little bit. She told me 12:15, it's 11:30. She's gonna drop off the 2 that I gave her previously, and then I'm gonna give her these 2 in return. So I'm glad I got those cut. I literally just got the measurements that I needed, or like that I wanted, yesterday. So it worked out. And I also needed more lining, and that came in as well yesterday. So it all lined up pretty nicely. So I have those ready. I still have 2 more I could cut out that I have measurements for. I don't feel like cutting them out today. It's just so much work to cut them out, and it's probably the most annoying part and takes so much time. I spent the entire morning literally just cutting these 2. So I might just take a break from that and start on something else. But I wanted to get those ready, obviously, for her to take. So we are actually getting through these heart dresses pretty quickly. I feel like now that I'll get them back from her and then I can send her more, I could kind of start taking in a couple more if I want to, which is good. I've been emailing some people. I mean, some people that were on the wait list I've emailed last week and they haven't gotten back to me, which just tells me that they actually don't want to spend the $500 on it, or they didn't care that much, which is so frustrating sometimes, because I've emailed I think like 4 people that were on my wait list and they just haven't gotten back to me at all. And I'm like, okay, well, now I've got to move on to the next. But then sometimes they'll come back like a month later and be like, hey, actually, like, I'd love to, can you still do this? And I'm like, well, it's been a month now, so I've moved on. Which makes me feel bad, because it's like, yes, I did reach out to you first, so you were like first in line, but also if you don't communicate back to me, like, it's very hard for me to like keep you high on the list. So anyway, all that to say is that I can start emailing more people to get some stuff. I need measurements from, I believe, 2 more girls currently that have already paid. But other than that, I can take on probably a few more, because Jess is also finishing up the one that I sent her and told me that I could send her a couple more if I wanted to. So really delegating here. Very excited about it. Just very annoying to have to cut them out. But anyway, I'm just gonna do some computer work and stuff, wait for Brenda to get here to give her these 2. Then I'll have lunch. And honestly, it is not raining today. It's been raining for like 4 days straight. It's been depressing. And it seems like the sun is out. It doesn't seem like it's gonna rain today. So I think I need to take advantage of that and just like walk, because I've not left the house in so long. So that's what I'm thinking. And then I have another custom order I want to start on today that I'm really excited about. This one I haven't done any yet, and this is the only one that I've gotten requested of this one. It's this piece, which I can't remember right now where it's from or like where she wore it. I don't remember it off the top of my head right now, but this one's gonna be so fun. I have all the fabrics for it. I think it's just gonna be super cute. So I'm excited to start on that one. And yeah, I'll catch you guys probably when I'm making lunch or something. I don't know. Good morning. If you've seen me wear this sweatshirt for 3 days straight, we're not gonna talk about it. This morning, I am continuing with this one. I don't remember how much I was able to film yesterday. I think my battery ran out at some point, but I got the front piece like patterned out. So this is what the front is looking like. I just figured out the back and I'm about to cut it out so I can put that to it. And yeah, I wanted to get that figured out so I could see if I would still have enough fabric for the sleeves. And it looks like I think I will have enough. It's so hard to tell. It's like such a small amount of fabric, but I feel like I should be able to make it work, so I'm really hoping for it. But I'm gonna cut this out and then kind of situate that. I think today I'm gonna meet up with Megan and Sophia to just like work at a little coffee shop and also just catch up, because we haven't like been able to just catch up in a really long time. Obviously I saw them over the weekend at the clothing swap, but we were like working. I didn't really have the time to like actually sit and talk and stuff. So I'm excited to do that. I also want to talk to them about the fashion show that I'm planning here in LA and kind of get their thoughts and input on things, because I'm sure they're gonna end up like helping out with it. So I'm excited about that and just to get their opinion on some stuff. But yeah, we're gonna just work on this for as long as we can. I don't know when I'm meeting up with them, if it's gonna be in the morning or afternoon or like what the vibe is, but I'm just gonna work on this meanwhile and then we'll figure that out. Alrighty. It is time to place this on here and hope that I did this right. I feel like I haven't just like draped a piece in a while, so this is fun. I like seeing it this way rather than just patterning it out and then putting it on here. Just like there's something so satisfying about draping that I just love. Also, I don't know how much I've said. I've been vlogging very sporadically the past couple days. I haven't done like a consistent full day vlog in a hot minute, so I don't know what this vlog is right now. So I'm hosting a fashion show in LA, which I'm pretty sure I have said, or like I'm planning it right now. for April, for like Earth Month. And at first I was like, I will probably just show like some of the same pieces from my New York Fashion Week collection and whatever. Like, it's not a big deal to show the same collection or like some parts of it. But now I'm like, maybe I'll just actually make some fun new pieces. Nothing that I'm necessarily gonna like sell on my shop, but I recently started working with a PR company, and basically they're a showroom that stylists can come to and pick out pieces from all sustainable designers, which is really, really cool. And I recently signed with them, so they have a lot of my pieces, a lot of my like fun one-of-a-kind pieces that either I wasn't gonna sell or like haven't sold, or I don't know, whatever the case may be. Like my green patchwork dress, or the one gown I made for New York Fashion Week this past year, like things like that. That's just like, well, I'm not gonna sell it, I can't make replicas of it, like whatever, but they're beautiful pieces that should be worn and should see the light of day. So I'm like, maybe I'll just make pieces like that for the runway that are just fun for me to make, and then afterwards I don't have to worry about like selling them or creating this whole collection, and I can just literally hand it over to them and be like, well, here's some fun new pieces for you. So that's what I'm thinking. Obviously I don't know how much time I'm gonna really have to create something new. Obviously this is my priority, is making all these custom orders, but my friend Noemi will be here for probably like 2 weeks. I think we might be booking her flight today just to figure out like dates and stuff, but she said she would come here and help me sew if I let her just like live with me for 2 weeks. And I was like, absolutely, like yes, you can totally just chill with me for 2 weeks and help me sew. So I'm very excited about that, and I feel like we'll really get a lot done in that time. So I feel like I'll be able to free up my schedule a bit to make some other stuff, because like as much as I love doing all these custom orders, I don't want to just like only dedicate like all of my time to Taylor Swift things, because I don't want my niche to become that and people only follow me for that, and then as soon as the tour is over, like then what, you know? Like I want people to see that I have other things also at the same time, so I don't get just like put into this box of making Taylor Swift things only. Like I don't think people are just gonna like unfollow me after all of this or anything, but you know, I would just want to make sure they like know that there's other fun things that I do too outside of this, you know. Want to make sure I keep my actual brand up and running, and like that I'm an actual designer and I don't just create recreations all the time, because like, you know, I do have original designs too. So that's where I'm at with it. I am super excited to finally host something in LA though, because I've been so scared of it for so long. It just feels so much more intimidating than hosting in New York, because I feel like in New York people just like will always show up because it's kind of easier to get around. Whereas in LA, it's like a full commitment to be like, okay, I'm going to drive to this part of town for this event, and it's more of just like you have to really be committed to the bit. So I've just been scared of it. But as I've kind of mentioned it more to a lot of my friends, everybody's been very supportive of the idea, and they're like, you need to do it. So you know what, we're biting the bullet, and if not a lot of people come, that's great. Like I'll still have fun with my friends and the people that show up, so I just need to not be scared of the outcome. But I'm excited. It'll be super fun to have Noemi here. I'm 99% sure Veronica's also gonna come, which I'm so excited about, because we've also been talking about either me going to Miami or her coming to LA to just like visit and hang out for a while. So I texted her and I was like, you need to come, because one, I'm hosting a fashion show, so you should like be part of it, but also two, like Noemi's gonna be here, we can have a fun little fashion girlies moment. And I was like, just come for like a long like weekend, like 4 or 5 days, and we can just have fun and like re-inspire each other. Because I was talking to Noemi the other day and I was just like, you know what, it's so productive to hang out with people like you or people like us, because every time I do, or anytime I talk to any of them, I just feel re-inspired, and like you just get a sense of community of like somebody else is doing this too, like they can do it, you can do it. Just feels good. So I'm excited about that. I think that'll be so much fun. And that being said, I just pinned this and it actually does look good and it fits. Look at that, beautiful. I'm gonna have an invisible zipper on the back going all the way through, and so I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this. Actually no, you can see that. So it cuts off at the like high hip kind of, because I plan on doing, shorts are gonna be separate. I don't think I'm actually gonna attach the shorts to this. I think it's just gonna be a separate piece in its own. But then I'm gonna do a couple layers of this fringe on it. I'll like shape it nicer, but it's just so hard to just wrap around on your own. But it'll be something like that, except fuller. I might need like 1 more yard of this fringe. Like it does fill up pretty well with like 3 layers, but, and obviously when she has like black shorts under, it'll look more full anyway, because there's like dark color under it, but I think this is gonna be really cute. I guess you can't really see it very well, but anyway, this will be cute. I guess this is actually gonna be higher up. It kind of starts at the waist, not the hip, but I'm gonna attach the fringe to this fabric, and then yeah, like I said, I'll just have a like shorts under it as a separate piece. So this is technically gonna be like a top dress type of deal, very short dress or a longer top, whatever you want to call it. I'll have the actual bandeau under it attached to it though, because I think it would be annoying to dance around it if it's not attached. So I'll attach it in the back, like it'll be part of like the zipper here so that it stays in place. Obviously if you're at a concert and you're like dancing around, like you don't want to worry about like this just like falling. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go ahead and sew up the side seams of all of this so that it's like ready, and I'm gonna sew up just like the tiniest bit of this bottom seam just so I can start applying all of the trim to it and then kind of visualize how much more I want to order, because I don't know if I have a zipper for this just yet. I might, but I'm not entirely sure. So that's what we're going to start with. I'm excited. This is gonna be so cute. So I just broke my needle and I don't have other ones for this machine. I have a bunch. I have so many, but they're for my home sewing machine and they don't fit in this one, and I don't know why I thought they would be the same. This is tragic. This is actually so tragic because I wanted to get so much done today and I literally cannot sew. Well, realistically, I will not be able to get this done until next week when I am back from Dallas, but maybe that's my sign to work on other things meanwhile. Dang, that's really tragic. I need to order some ASAP.